Hey, Viking here. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode we did some shrine hunting, got some new armor, one piece anyways, and blew up a bunch of rocks, and got our crap handed to us by some constructs in a shrine that shall not be named, nor visited again in this episode. But we left off with a shrine. Let's get back to it. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I don't remember the name of this one. Synagogue, an uplifting device. We'll see how this goes. How many do we have currently? We have 5, so need 4 more so I can have 1 new each. 1 more stamina, 1 more heart. Am I still in the cold area or not? I don't remember. Okay, well, hang on. They're giving me a torch. And this thing showing it can be knocked over. I clearly need to get up with one. I guess ascending to that wouldn't really help me, would it? I mean, we'll try it. I can't because that thing's in the way. Yeah. Okay. But I can grab that, and I can grab this thing. The thing is, I want to be inside of it. Or, hang on. We've done this before. So we will flatten it. We will attach this thing. Nope. Keep forgetting I have to let go of that when I want to. Put that right in the middle. We're gonna grab this one. Make sure I'm standing on top of this when this happens. And attach. I don't know how long this will take. Is there a benefit to being way up here? How high does it go? Okay, this is where it stops. I don't need to be any higher, do I? Is there anything up here? No. Okay, we're gonna grab this. It might be easier to reach if I need to get it from somewhere else. There's no reason to be here. What are these things anyways? Oh no. Okay. So I've made it here. But now what? Ah. Oh, well, we got more of them. I also got a torch that I can set on fire. So we set this right here. Can I not just grab this? have it just... There we go. Okay. Relatively easy so far. Oh, joy. I'm... okay. There's... platforms. A stream of fire in the air. Things to drop stuff into. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I need to attach something like that. Get the blimp hot air balloon on that thing. There's one down there. I need the small one over there, big one over here, obviously. There's a platform. This thing. Flame emitters. Well, I need this over this way to begin with. We gotta get it up there. Maybe I send this one up and I ride on the smaller one. That's my guess at the moment. Let's set it over on the far end because I'm going to be in the middle. So I'm going to be here, letting it rise up on this one. I gotta get this one up there. I probably need one of these. Make this thing rise faster. Yeah, put that right in the middle. I didn't think that would happen. Okay. Attach this to the top. What can I attach? Is there anything I can attach to this thing to make it not move as much? There's 4 of these. Hang on, I've got a thought here. How many things can I carry up with me, given I have enough fire to propel me? Let's get this upright. That's not where I want it. That's not what I wanted either. I want this piece. Break free and attach in the middle. Come back here. I'm not done with you. It's gonna get wonky. But it might work. Wait, hang on, can I? Of course I can. Turn them off so I can set them both on there. Because I'm going to try and lift both of these and me. Okay, this needs to be rotated this way. Not entirely sure how I'm going to reach these to set them off. It's working. In the wrong spot, crap. Ah. That's close enough though, I can control it from here. Set it right there. Okay, now I need... bring it close to me. Okay. So... deconstruct this piece first. That unlocks that bit. Now, take this piece, set it here. This gives me the chest. I'm glad that worked. Only worth 30. Though I do believe I can make a staff out of it. This one was interesting. Lots of blimps. Hot air balloons, whatever you want to call it. Okay, two more. Two more, yes. And I'll have 8. 2 sets of 4, 1 for heart, 1 for stamina. Since we're over here, let's go ahead and talk to the bird dude. And see if I can unlock one of these pieces of armor.
Oh.
Careful there, partner. You went and scared all the little birds away. You go storming around like that, it won't just be the birds you'll send flying for the hills. It's fine though. I did hear some interesting chirps and warbles from them. I don't want to say this too loud and start a panic, but... rumors are spreading about Princess Zelda, that she's been riding some mysterious beast. It's said to be a mountain of a beast too, one with huge, brutal tusks. My literal porters have never seen something so frightening. Of course, what made it far worse that it seemed Like the princess herself was controlling this terrifying creature. I find it hard to believe a beast like that could really be lurking in Hyrule. But, if this terrifying monster exists, then the implications make this a very, very huge story.
Huh?
You know, there were gusts at this stable. Gusts. Brain. There were guests at this stable talking about some kind of rumored beast. A little bird informants told me that there have been a number of sightings in the subtropical region in the south. If we want to learn more, we should dive beak first into this stable and others to see if there's any truth to these rumors.
Huh.
We just need to peck away at this until we figure out if it's enticing truth or an elaborate fiction. The Beast and the Princess. Pen, that's his name, that's right. Hang on. That's completed. Why is this different? Map. Okay, so it's just talking to people here, I guess.
Hi.
See if anyone has anything good to say. Hello, welcome to Rito Stable. No, that's not right. I meant to say New Serene Stable. Yeah, sorry. I just moved here from Rito Stable. I know about Rito Stable. Well, let's see what she says.
What?
Oh. Oh god. I don't need it anymore either, but okay. I will accept the gift. Weapon, beast. Okay. Legendary weapon, you say? Anya, give that a little more thought. Things with legendary in the title are usually just stories. There's simply no way it exists. You're talking about the Master Sword. That rumored beast you're after. That's what's just a story. No. Go to any stable in Hyrule and you'll find people excited about the rumored beast. Stables are places where information gathers. If it weren't true, you wouldn't hear about so many stables. Even if I grant you that, we don't stand to gain anything by finding this rumored beast. Legendary weapon, on the other hand, is bound to be strong indeed. We would have nothing to fear of monsters. That line hurt me a little bit. And what if this weapon is legendarily brittle and useless? Like everything else in this game. Yes, even the Master Sword has to recharge every now and then. Let's start visiting stables to gather information and track down that rumored beast. That's why I say we should go out and take the legendary weapon. Is that all you had to say? I know Beetle. He's just gonna sell me stuff. Examine. It did. Stable associations decided stable owners should display pictures on our walls for the enjoyment of our guests. They've advised us by start hanging frames. Yep, you'll find frames like this one here on stable walls across the land. Given free reign to put on there, I thought about it. Lady Impa visited here a while back and she told me about those geoglyph things. We showed up all over Hyrule. There's even one near the stable. I'd love to paint a picture of that one. So big I can't get a panoramic view of the thing. I don't even know what it's meant to depict. Oh, those things, yes. I'd set off a decent picture of the geoglyph to base my painting on. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm curious, what all do I have? Will you tell me how many I have? I need 3 to register an additional horse. I think I can already register several.
Hey.
What do I have available right now?
Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah.
A horse god fabric. Tough fabric bearing a design of the horse god, Malanya. Looks like it could be used to make a paraglider.
Ah.
Here, the dye shop in Nintendo Village is a new service using fabric. In Necluda.
Ah.
Malanya, that's what it is.
Ah.
Goodness, I've done a lot of work. And haven't I? What do you have to say? What's the news? Rito, safe from yes, you're welcome. Yep. Not a fairy tale, I've been there. Other stories. Blood moon brings dangerous nights. Yes. When the blood moon rises, so too do monsters that have been defeated. Reminds me of that researcher who was studying the blood moon. We were really excited to visit a monster fort and examine the relationship between the monsters and the blood moon. Hope they're doing okay. I don't know if they'd be able to hold their own in a fight. There's so much to read in these newspapers. Is it just the same thing? Okay. It is over indeed. Can I... Beast is rumored to be a mountain. The creature has huge brutal tusks. Princess is really controlling it. I have a real situation.
Oh.
Now gather more information. Okay, so you want me to check in at other stables. I guess I have to talk to him at each stable I find him to get more things progress. Okay, let me... Oh? Why is... That's got a circle up there. I mean... Okay. In the meantime, I just did that one. Where's the next shrine? Built to carry. We did that one. We just did this one. I'll get to that. I want some more shrines first. Isho Dog. I feel like I already did that one. Haven't done that. There's still all these. I'll go here real quick. Check. And we'll make our way back to that princess sighting. Okay. Have I done this before? Or did I just find it? I've done this before. Okay. Is there a way I can, like... There needs to be, like, a check mark. Or something. Okay, we did that one. Done that one. I feel like I've done a fixed device. Because these three are right next to it. That's the tower I had to airdrop into. Let's go here. Besides, there's some other stuff I want to show you. Okay. The stakes guide you. So I guess if it's new, when you come in, the title's up above. And if it's one you've already done, it just shows up at the bottom. The stakes guide. So the stakes will guide that thing. That's a platform to make an elevator out of. So I can get over there to deal with that. I could put that one on top of that, or I could just stick a new one in it. Is there another one over here I have to worry about? No. But oh good, there's a track on that thing. Awesome. Okay, I guess we'll use the one I can just stick into the thing. If I need to use that other stake for something else later. Let's rotate the sucker around. I don't know if I'll need it again or not. Oh joy. Okay. I need it to block this thing from coming out all the way. And then this thing needs to be locked into position. Nope. Give it back. Okay, let's rotate this thing back around. That might work. And then let's grab this one if I can. Apparently I can't. I need to move this one over a little bit though. What did that one do? Ugh. So where is it going? Almost. Okay, let's grab this other one. Give it back, please. Is that any better? That's almost there. What's this do? There we go. Or do I need that peg? Hang on. Well, it's there now, so I can take it. Let's rotate it slightly. And Attach it. Will that do the trick? Bingo. Yes. Oh, there's the chest. Yeah, the top of that doesn't move. Okay. I'm going to voice a complaint here. I kind of wish these chests and shrines gave you more useful stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. Opal is useful, I can sell it or I can make weapons out of it. Arrows are great, I can use those. I can always use more arrows. I just kind of wish it was like rubies. Or large rupees. Or nice gear or something, you know? Okay. Okay, I need one more to get one of each. And then we'll see, maybe I can get a third, fourth. Okay, just right. Thank God. Yeah, let's see. Is there a shrine closer to that, or is this the closest shrine to that? We'll go ahead and pop this one so we've got those set, and then I want to show you guys something. Some of y'all may already know what it is, but I haven't done anything with it, so we're gonna get the whole thing. Okay. I always forget it. Goes to a little loading screen there. There's a bunch of lightning enemies around this one, I think. Ryogok Shrine. Force transfer. Okay. I need to, just like in the temple, let's connect these two. Because it needs to, the big cog turns when I hit the switch, I imagine, and that will transfer it over to there. I'm curious what else it does, or if it just keeps it open. It seems to just keep it open. I can ascend. Hang on, why is one of those... Did one of those look larger to you? Same length. There's steps here. There's another bar. So I need to use a lever. I need to get up to that somehow. What's down here? Is there any reason for me to be down here? Oh, yes, indeed there is. Okay. How on earth do I get to that? Is my question now. Imagine it may be a recall thing. Why would I want to? Well, that failed. I don't know if there's a reason to do that anyways. Wrong one. Or does that give me some kind of... Hello. Okay, I can't go into that. So why would I want... That would make it get stuck. Maybe? I'll give it a shot. Oh? I can move those two? That did not attach the way I wanted it to, did it? Launch this thing. Okay, maybe... Huh. That would raise it all the way up. I think. Let's maybe not do it in front of that thing so I don't get squished. I don't know why I can grab that. Doesn't quite get me up high enough. Am I high enough up? I'm not high enough up for that yet. Well, I know I need to use this thing in order to get this door open over here. Let's attach it to this. That is the wonkiest lever I've ever made. And I am kind of sorry for it. Okay. Wait. Hang on. If I get close enough, I can just grab the sucker. High enough. Back to that, rotate some. Come on, bud. Come on, Link, you can do this. And stay up top of it. Okay, not quite sure about this yet. That's too high up for me to go. So I'm pretty sure that's not how I want them actually. I want this to be relatively seamless. Let's rotate it around. Potato, potato. See if this does anything better. Oh, wait. Oh, well, I missed it for one. That needs to go there. I can't see what I'm connecting. That should put it up back upstairs. Yes, thank God. Okay, let's try this again. Is that lined up? Okay, let's see if this works. Yes. Nope, now I need to ascend. Like Swiss cheese. Right through the middle. I'll have to ascend into that. I'll let it come around. Oh god. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Could ascend twice. Maybe this height will give me what I need to get over there. I'm confused. Okay. That got me up there. What is on that ledge, man? Almost. How do I get that thing? Can I go up this anyway? Anywhere? There's supposed to be... Usually there's a way within some mechanism to get this. But I'm gonna make a pine cone and fire. Because I don't want to try and figure out whatever the other method is. Okay. Now we need a... pine cone. Somewhere in here. Nope. Just really hot. Supposed to make a gust of wind. Come on. Nope, it just gets really hot. That didn't work. Well, I don't need to be out there. I? Didn't think so. I want this chest. That would just close the gate back. Does me no good. I'm sure I'll hear about it later. Alright, see, I know how this thing works now. So I could remove this post. Why would I need to grab this? That doesn't make any sense as to why I can grab that. Or why I can go down here. Other than dropping stuff. And being able to pick it back up. So... is there a way to put out fires? Water tissue jelly. That would do it, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get it flat. Try a similar thing. Let's do that, honestly. Just regular choo-choo jelly, right? There we go. Nope, that just fell right down. That just fell down too. It's like there's a whole platform up there that I have no idea how to get to. I can't ascend up there. Is there any reason why I should close this thing back? No. Nope. Well, it's just the chest anyways. It's not the important part of the shrine. Need that back. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate it. Stick it there. Ascend. Ascend. Stay close to the edge. I really want that chest. That thing's way up there. Can't ascend that way. There doesn't seem to be anything useful down there. I give up. Maybe I'll figure it out and come back for it later. What's the best way out of here? River of the Dead. Okay. Guess I'll travel here. That'd be pretty fast. Oh yeah, there's a dude up there. That's right. Just gonna use this as a travel point. Hey, Tulin dude. There you are. Okay. That didn't work. Are you behind me? Okay. I wonder who designed these. Oh, the nerve of you coming here. Please go away. You're just a monster who's after my blessing of clothing and enhancement. The world outside my bud is filthy with gloom and monsters. Do not try to deny it. I know it's true. My older sister Tara told me. Even the music I love is gone, and until I hear the sound of a flute out in the world, I'll never go outside again. I moved near the stable to grant my blessings to the travelers. If I heard the sound of a flute played by a musician in a troupe, I'd feel cheered up enough to come out and face the world. I was told that it was, quests. You have to do quests for her now. We got any musicians? Good looking for. Ah, you startled me. This is Outskirt Stable and oh wait, I forgot to say welcome. Sorry. So I have something in my mind. What's on your mind? Stable trotters just perform. Gonna break for a while, seems like there's some sort of trouble. Band leaders say they're going to Woodland Stable in Eldon in the northeast, but they haven't returned since. Keep wondering when they'll come back. I got myself worked up, I can't focus on my work. I have to keep sweeping, so when the day finally comes, the place looks nice and tidy. Oh, man, that is, that's involved. Let's talk to these people. Don't attack me, please. Wow, you are tall and Link is very short. We finally managed to leave Garuda town and set off on our search for Vo. I wanted to put all our Vo and U lessons to the test, but none of the Vo we've met have measured up. Why did it get dark all of a sudden? Oh, that reminds me. Before we left, I heard someone talking about a Vo in the outside world. They called him a hero. A hero? Huh? I bet he's a strong Vo. He's taller than us even. No, I'm not. Look at the muscle definition. Dang. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take him out. You mean ask him out, right? Our class did cover how to be the one to make the first move. Anyway, I'm sure it's possible to pursue the hero, but how would we even recognize him? Oh, the legendary sword. Now I remember. The hero is carrying a legendary sword. Okay, the legendary sword. Wait, what is the legendary sword anyway? It's good enough to be called legendary, then it probably glows or something? Oh, maybe it's really tall. Taller than us, even if we were standing on each other's shoulders. That would be a massive sword. It sounds like a real pain. Be easier just to launch a surprise attack. If we're really careful, we can easily sneak up on the target. Risa, you have to start referring to Vo as targets. Finally getting to truly search for Vo. Where should we go first? I'd like to go after an intellectual, so I want to head towards Necluda. I think I'll find what I'm looking for in Kakariko Village, where the Sheikah live.
Ah.
That reminds me. I heard there's a new town to the northeast in Akala called Terrytown. Apparently there's a Gerudo working for a construction company there. Maybe we could use that town as a home base?
Ah.
We could head to Farron in the southeast. Heard there's a rare newly discovered animal there. What does that have to do with finding Vo? Anything else? Hey! Is there really a Vo talking to us right now? Pasha! Dana! Oh god, I'm gonna have to fight you. Now's our chance to put our lesson to the test. Okay, let's see. I just need to... Right, I'll wave to him. You keep an eye out for bandit ambushes. Wave with both hands. Both hands. He won't feel safe if he can't tell you both your hands are empty. It's all about food with Vo. I bet he's hungry after his travels. I'm sure he'd love to go hunt for that newly discovered animal in Farron. What kind of silly suggestion is that? Farron region is so far from here off the southeast of Hyrule, a whole subtropical area. Why would your mind jump straight to a faraway place? More importantly, I don't think sending the Vo away is the right approach. I'm really curious now. Talking to us again.
Huh?
Is that all you have to tell me? Which one did I talk to? I'm gonna talk to this other one. I guess I've heard all they can say then. What is that? Oh, it's another Korok. Let me go up there and mark it. I'm gonna talk to Teba. Grab another shrine. Okay, where's your friend? Oh god. I do like a honey balloon for that. Okay. Leaf. Did those... So I can't do anything with the fairy yet. That's sad. Because I gotta get the band who are up in Eldon. That's fantastic. Anyways, I've got 8. Go ahead and cash those in, and then we can get some fresh ones. Wait a minute. Because that's a piece of it right there, isn't it? I guess speaking of... Now that I'm relatively done with the mountains, I think. I'm gonna equip those and then go back to this one. I think this is a nice look to it. Statue. 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 Okay. One of both. Was that 7? Yes. And then I do want more stamina. I always like the music in Zelda games. That's looking a lot better. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there's 3 more spots to finish the first wheel. What's something I can do that causes me to use stamina? Yeah, it looks like there's 3 more spots to go. But we got those cashed in. Okay, we're just down here. We do those 2. This is where there's a Thunder Gleelock in a Coliseum. I thought those were Lionels before they were in Coliseums. Oh, that's right. I wanted to talk to what's his face, Pen. Let's go and do that. Where is it? I was about to say, did I go the right one? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Big Birdman, where are you? Do you have anything to say?
Hi!
Hello and welcome. Headed into the stable coming out of the rain. That's just common sense. Outskirts stable, home of the Great Fairy, Kaisa. Question about horses, ask the front counter. Use the counter inside if you want to stay in the inn. What are you telling me about this? What are you telling me about the fairy? Big fan of music, especially flutes. And the flutist Piper came by, broke her face out of the fountain. It's been a long time. Music group that came through, wish I could come and play for her. Yeah. So I need to get them from, Eldon, they said. Let me check in with Pen.
Oh!
Hey, partner, you here to investigate the rumors too? Admire your spirit. Most folks would take one look at this weather and call it a day, but not you. You're the real deal. Interesting trips and warbles.
Yeah.
Oh, you're also a reporter? Kind of. I just had a strange experience is all. See, I was by the debris near the 3-way intersection up ahead when a woman came up to me. Please, please, you have to help her. Her life is in danger. It'd only make it worse to reveal who she is. Please, you must save her. That's what she said to me. That's weird. Sounded really desperate, so I decided to follow her. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't keep up. Eventually I lost track. That's all there is to it.
Ah.
Hey, partner. Something strike you as odd about this person whose identity can't be revealed. And if revealing who she is to strangers is dangerous, should she be someone of great importance? And if her life is already in danger, well, combining those facts makes me wonder if this isn't a particular important person who has gone missing. Can't be sure, of course, but if there's a slight chance. Only one way for us to know for sure. Though, we'll have to peck away at this news and see what the truth is. Now that I'm thinking about the whole thing again, why was that woman staring so hard at my hair? How strange. The Beckoning Woman.
Oh.
It's an odd name. Oh, that poor dog. Okay, let me see what that says actually. That's got a spot pointed out. This has a spot pointed out. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're back. It was getting late, so I figured I'd pick it up again next day. Okay, we did that one, So, fixed device, I've already done that. Haven't done this one. I don't think I've done that one either. Got those three, another stable, pick up another, get another yellow circle on our map for where to go investigate something. There's 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe this one is also a shrine. And then we'll go ahead and get you guys a tower in as well. Go ahead and get this whole section right here on the map. We'll get over this way eventually. It seems like they're trying to point me towards this place next. Which I think is... Where's my thing? Why did it change to circles? That's a circle with a dot. I guess that because I'm not following it, maybe? Maybe. That'd be interesting. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like they're pointing me up that way for the next one. Because I've met the Gorons, to see the Gorons available after doing the Wind Temple. There's one up by a hill fairly close by. Maybe we'll go talk to him too. But yeah, that seems to be where they want me to go next, story-wise. And we got some chasm stuff that we can start working on as well. Okay. Where did I just say I wanted to go? I said... here. Let's see if I can show you guys this dude without taking too long to get there. Maybe we go from here and, you know, skydive down in. Let's do that. Yep, so this is the one I had to sneakily get into because I could not take all those bokoblins, and there's a boss bokoblin back there with armor, and it's a lot. And a blue moblin down at the floor. That way. It's really handy being able to go up this high. And glide. Go ahead and give us a push. It's handy, there's a bunch of little islands up here, little rocks and whatnot you can grab onto. He's not ready yet. You can see the heads right down there. Yeah, there he is. I have no idea when I will be ready to deal with these guys. Because that That's massive. And I've seen little Instagram and other reels of people fighting them, and no thanks. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got a wheel. That looks like a spring. And we got some stakes. And we got rockets. What is that? No idea. Yeah, so we got some time bombs. We got some stuff here. Probably have to. Oh, I get it. We got to make something that'll go up there and hit the bell. That's got to be what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, I made myself quite the tower, eh? Just look at that.
Oh.
Ah, no, and. What is wrong with my brain when I'm trying to read on a game? And I put that bell right on top. Why, you ask? Because I thought of a great new game, a test of strength. Want to give it a go? I'm curious.
Oh.
Yep, your goal is to make the bell at the top of this here tower ring as loud as you can. Throw something at it with as much force as you can, do that, and the bell will answer.
Oh.
You're welcome to all the stuff over there. Some of it's left over from when I built the tower. And some of it's weird junk I didn't really know what to do with. Uh-huh. Anyway, you can use it. You can use whatever you want.
Oh.
Alright, now, once you ring the bell, the game ends. And you only get one ring per round. Oh yeah, also, I built this thing all on my own, and parts ain't cheap, so I gotta charge you a fee. You get it. 30 rupees per try. No, but we'll keep an idea of...
Oh.
Oh, these are steel barrels, aren't they? Yes, they are. Or steel slatted anyways. Something like that. I think I get the idea. I don't know what this is for. That's a wheel. Well, we'll do something with this later. But now we know what it is. We know where he is. I've got him marked. Now off to... Let's see. If I go here, then I can kind of follow it up this way and go in a straighter line. Ah, those are those glyph things they want photos of. That's right. Nope. Awesome. Okay, I won't need a camera inside here. Let's see what we gotta do. Built for rails. Oh joy. Man, that armor's rattling. But it's very defensive. Okay. Yes, this is the correct ability. I think I may have seen snippets of this one. I think I have. I've seen little bits of this. I have no idea how to get through the whole thing, but I've seen this concept. Okay, so they give me some to get over there. I can just, what, stack them together? I want them to be... lined up good though. It looks like a sandwich. Triple decker steel sandwich. Oof. Lots of filling. Oh, if that were like chocolate or marshmallow, oh, that'd be good. Yes, I thought of a s'more. Leave me alone. Doesn't slide. Guess I have to use all three separately. Maybe not all three. That rotated. Nope. Bring it back. Nope, that's gonna be all three. Let me, yeah. Make a little ramp. There we go. Ooh, there you go. That's something useful. Slip resistant, 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Grants a mid-level slip resistance to keep you from slipping on wet surfaces. Highly absorptive ingredients make it a must-have for sudden rainfalls. That's fair, and I've got those lizards. That's something I haven't done yet. I haven't really made elixirs. I will have to do that. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. Oh Lord. I'm not gonna like this, am I? Nope. Let me watch how this thing goes. Or I could take it off. Or use those things to... Oh, I can make a box. No, I need this thing. Okay. Stay put. Something like that. That give enough space. Nope, I can leave it put. Leave it this way. Bring it in. I gotta lower it. That's right. Not quite close enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to... Okay. I'm gonna take this entire thing. That may actually push me and make me go faster. We'll see what happens. Yes! Oh, I'm glad I thought of that. There you go. We're gonna pick this up and we're gonna set it down. I might need my little hut, my little box. Okay, let me see what the next direction I have to go is. Okay, there's wheels. Those wheels are fans. These are fans. I don't want to go on. Hang on. This has to be. Well, that's going to be interesting. Those are disconnected, aren't they? I don't trust this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it needs to be wide, but it's still gonna need a way to stay put on there. So I have an idea. This already worked pretty well, so we're gonna make use of this. I know there's pieces out here, but this is already constructed. So we're gonna get this rotated the way I want it, the way I'm gonna need it. Wrong button. Grab this, rotate it this way. Let's get it about even. Since we've definitely seen the balance of objects when you craft them definitely affects stuff. I don't know how well this will work. I may need this stuff as well. Okay, so let's rotate back. Let's see if I can actually, hang on, I need to be able to see what I'm doing here. I'm glad I can kind of line it up with this. I need to make it wider. Maybe. Okay. I think I've got the right idea though. Something to this effect. I'm making a monster. Okay, let me see if this will... This whole monstrosity. Yes. I'm hoping the ones in the middle will grab onto that piece. Do I need the other piece? I don't think so. I'm actually going to make use of all three of these. Because we're going to put one in the front. Or that corner, okay. Gonna put one... Maybe I should arrange them so they all line up with a single sword stroke. I'm beginning to really like this creative crafting bit. Okay, let's see how well this works already. If I fall to my death, I fall to my death. Is it too heavy? I don't know that I need the bottom pieces. Okay. So I'm going to take off those other flaps. Because it seems wide enough to catch on it as it is. What is it doing? Don't move. Okay. Take this piece off. Drop it there. It looks like it might be too heavy. Okay. Bring this back. I wish I had like a little shorter wings. Let's see, is this light enough? We're getting there. Yes! That scraping metal sound, man. I'm glad I kept that little box down there, or that little staple, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call a three-sided object that's not connected. I'm definitely getting a feel more so, I think, for what kind of crafting stuff they want me to do. Okay, I haven't seen this today, so I want to watch it. Nice sound effect. Yeah, I've got 7 hearts now. So if we get 8 more, I'll have... Well, the question, and it comes back to this always, is I can have 8 hearts and 3 extra segments of stamina. Or I could stick with 7 hearts and I have 4 extra segments and just be 1 shy of a full stamina wheel. We'll see. Oh yeah, so I'll go ahead and... Some of you may already know about this, but if you're not, or you're... whatever pace you're at, so whenever you see Addison standing by one of these signs for construction, we saw one before, you take... Let's see, is it still bound together? No. So I took these 2 stones, merged them together, and then I set them on top of this board back here, because you have to create something to keep the sign up, and there'll be all different types of configurations of signs to keep the sign propped up to give him time to construct a more permanent foundation. You get 20 rupees, food that he's made, so some kind of effect food or whatever, and then I've been getting tickets or tokens to redeem at the stables lately from him. But he's all over the place because he's putting signs up all across the globe, or the known map that we have anyways. So I'm positive we'll find some to do on camera and see what goofy things I have to build to figure this stuff out. Oh yeah, so for this one, when I showed up to it, the little board was short-circuiting, and I had to drop into this well, go down through, come over here. Oh, there's a bloopy down this way. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna try and hunt that real quick. That's gonna be it for this episode. Got a good bit of shrines in, got some other things shown, got some other quests started. So I was finishing up the rest of them, figured I'd tack it on to this episode. Took longer than I thought, so I figured let me just go ahead and make another episode out of that. So I finish up the rest of the shrines I've got marked out in the next episode. So until then, go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, share it with your friends, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Viking out.